जी 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 शेठ जी, जी शेठ जी, हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, नहीं नहीं, मेरा विश्वास करिए, आप मेरा विश्वास करिए, हाँ जी हाँ जी, ओके ओके ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच. Hi friends, my name is Siddharth Nirwan and you're watching Reader's Vlog, your one-stop destination for book reviews, author interviews and a hell lot more. And guys, today I'll be reviewing a book that actually, honestly speaking, I was a little bit skeptical in reading because I generally don't read books which don't have any thrill element into it. But I was so glad that I read this book because this book actually touched me in a manner that not many thrillers have been able to do so. So friends, today's book is Naughty Affairs by author Chirag Bagadia and it is his first book. And without wasting any time, let's get knotted into this wonderful affair. And before we start, just a word of caution, don't try this at home or in your car. Okay. So friends, as always, I'm going to begin with the title of the book, Naughty Affairs. Now to me, this title is very fresh, modern and urban, and it instantly gives us an idea of what to expect from the plot that actually revolves around the ritualistic, complex and often mandatory system of marriages in India. To me, it also gives a kind of a hint that bhai, marriages are fair to be knotted in carefully as it can turn out heavenly or hellish depending on the partner you choose and the in-laws you choose. Now talking about the cover, and this is a cover that I like very much. It has got a light purple background on the top half, a dark purple background on the bottom half. We can see two buildings that are lit up with exotic lights. We can see our Dulha right now seated in his Dulhan Hum Le Jayenge pose and his bride ready to be taken with both sets of parents witnessing the entire affair. The sky is lit up with celebrations and the fonts are bold and bright yellow. To conclude, the cover is very simple as well as soothing to the eyes, and I think my dear friend also likes this cover very very much. क्यों जी, कैसा लगा आपको? I think he agrees with me. जी 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 शेठ जी, जी शेठ जी, हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, नहीं नहीं, मेरा विश्वास करिए, आप मेरा विश्वास करिए, हाँ जी हाँ जी, ओके ओके ओके, thank you very much. So guys, I just received a summon from the Lion King himself and he asked me whether I give a fake review or an honest review. Well, I told him, I convinced him that Sherji, I only give the review which I feel. People may not like it, people may like it, but that's my opinion. So let's continue with the review and let's talk about the paperback quality and already discuss about the title and the cover. The book length is around 197 pages and the price of the book is around 350, but I purchased it, and yes, I purchased it at a price of around, I think, 247 rupees from Amazon.in. Now let me just tell you something which I liked very much, given somewhere in the forward of this book. Bloomsbury Publishing makes every effort to ensure that the papers used in the manufacture of our books are natural, recyclable products made from wood grown in well-managed forests. Our manufacturing process conforms to the environmental regulations of the country of origin. Now guys, as you already know that I always prefer a paperback over a digital format of the book any given day. But I think the conservation of our environment is the topmost priority, as if there are no trees tomorrow, there will be none of us to read these wonderful books. To add on, the overall cover as well as the paper quality is premium as expected from the Bloomsbury Publishing House. Now guys, coming to the writing style, and honestly speaking, I didn't felt that it was written by a debutant, as the author's writing style is pretty good. Again, like the title, the writing style is also very fresh, urban and modern. And also I very much like the instances where he has used his sentences in Hindi. For example, like in the first page of the first chapter when the auto driver says to Akash कि साहब आपका कंप्यूटर जब तक ठीक होगा तब तक तो कॉलेज ही आ जाएगा. Or when Akash mistakes Aneri's arrival at his reception and he says to his receptionist कि यार उनसे केस पेपर भरवा लेना और हाँ कंसल्टेशन फीस 100 रुपये है पहले ही बता देना, ये तो बाद में खिटपिट होगी. And for this particular reason, the author has actually won my heart, because guys, if you are an Indian author and if you are writing a story about your Indian characters, and if there is an instance where the dialogue can be made more effective by using a local language, and especially when if it is Hindi, because being Indians we all understand Hindi, then why not? Because कहते हैं ना कि यार जो मज़ा हिंदी में है वो मज़ा और कहाँ. Now guys, coming to the plot, and it is the main reason the story touched me the way it did. The story basically revolves around Akash, a young dentist, and Aneri, a young lawyer and the only child of her parents. Backdrop of the story is that 4 years ago, Akash was in love with Kashish, and also Kashish loved him very much, but their parental differences came in their way and Kashish had to choose between her parents and Akash, and she chose her parents. Now in the present time, Akash has fallen in love with Aneri, and although Aneri also loves him very much, she's not able to let go of her parents. And this is where the real story begins, when Akash and Aneri both come up with a live-in relationship proposal that nobody has ever heard about. That is, to keep both sets of parents together in the same house. And to quote in author's words, the strangest yet most intriguing proposal in the annals of Indian marriage traditions ever. Now the question is, will both Akash and Aneri overcome the practical challenges and able to achieve the impossible? The bigger question is, will the parents and the society agree to their weird proposal? To find out the answers, all you got to do is to read this never told before story of love, trust and fight against the social stigma. And I hope that you will like it too. I actually loved it. The strength of any good story lies in its characters, and the author has done a tremendous job in making his characters feel alive, interesting and practical. Especially as the author himself is a young dentist, the character of Akash appears very real as he deals with the nervousness of his paper presentations, challenges of practicing dentistry in India, and dealing with the often overeducated and the notorious patients. The last part is something that only we, the doctors, can understand, who have become doctors after reading for years the textbooks and not the internet in a few minutes. The character of Aneri is something which each Indian girl who is going to be married will understand and identify with, as she is not able to let go of her parents for her own selfish reasons, even if the selfish reason is something as simple as marriage. Rest all of the characters ranging from Kashish, Akash's younger sister Kinjal, both sets of parents, and even the notorious and the Google patient Mrs. Arshi Poonamwala have been vividly described, and it further tells us about the good observation power of the author of the people around him. Now coming to my verdict as why you should read this story. There are several reasons for it. Number one, the story is fresh. This is something which you might not have heard ever. Number two, the writing style is very simple, urban and practical. You will really enjoy the linguistic skills of the author. And number three, the author has not only told us a story but also has raised up a bigger issue. I shouldn't be an Indian girl given a choice to let her keep her parents with her after her marriage. Now this is something to be seriously given a thought about. Once again, I would like to acknowledge the role of Bookbakers, the literary agency involved in pitching the idea of this book to the publisher, as they have not only pitched an idea to the publisher, but they have pitched an overall revolutionary idea and a very burning issue to all of our minds. Now guys, as always, I request you that if you really like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, and I am very sure that you won't disappoint me. Now guys, since you have done both, I can satisfactorily sign off from today's episode. Bye. Not your fears.